And we are live. Well, 2 minutes early. I will wait the 2 minutes. There seems to be a lot going on. A lot of characters, all staring directly at the screen. I have no sense of what this game is, other than detective-y. Is it done playing the... Oh no, there it is. We have looped on the music. It's good music. I love the shocked faces. I actually played a different game of theirs. It was another FMV title. I want to say it was The Late Shift. It was pretty good. Alright. We have full motion video inside of a full motion video. Full motionception. What was I gonna say? Being a minute or so early means I can finish reading my recipe over here that I'm not making currently, or planning to make right now, but I wanted to read it. Oh man. Now we have the Joseph. Let's roll. An FMV game is a game where instead of computer-generated graphics or pixel art or anything, most of the game is actually full motion video. It's actually just video that we're interacting with on some level or another.
You're listening to Radio August.
This clearly is not the full motion video part.
Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
I did turn on subtitles, so but yeah. Now we're just going to
You
have
need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
actual video. Sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they're corny, sometimes they're terrible, but they're always an experience. Who are you?
Exactly. Rewind.
Intriguing beginning.
You're listening to Radio
Wow,
August.
it really
Dark Nights.
did rewind
Poe and Monroe.
to the
It's
beginning.
5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw.
Alright, we've already
Miss Shaw's body was discovered
gotten more
last
intriguing
night. Chief
than I
DuPont
expected.
is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Indeed, it is. FMVs were really big in the 90s, and then they died.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
They came back. Alright. We're gonna try not saying anything.
You know why you're here, don't you?
No.
The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking?
I don't
You
know.
have one job.
Do I?
Don't get caught.
Okay, I'm the
Do you
murderer?
think you can do that this time?
I'm not going to say anything.
Splendid. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood?
Your hat's too small. I'm not going to say anything.
Understood?
Okay.
Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
That's some editing.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe
Ah.
and Monroe.
I'm
There
Violet.
is.
Welcome
move
to the
my
guest
seat.
house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
See, I think that's my face. I am not
That's
sure.
fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in. It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet. Yes, the murder.
The,
You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you? Chief DuPont.
hopefully, so
He's the one who booked the room for you.
the
You look lost.
the
You should
previous
probably go and speak to the chief.
game these
Your
people
room is
made
just down the hall, last on the left. It
was
has its own
highly
back door.
branching, which was
The
cool.
chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing. You don't believe? That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
This editing's a little
Pleased to meet you, Sam.
A little
If you'd like
much.
meeting.
sure.
So-
That's
What's your question, Sam? The Fool.
yep. That's me.
I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? But enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam? Mysterious. But I know you're in room 4, Sam. Don't do anything I wouldn't do in there.
What's with this
and I
jump
slide my
editing?
back against the steel. Jimmy's empty gun falls to the floor.
I'm gonna go to my room. Yeah, their last game was very much different. It was a guy who got caught up in a heist, who was like a night guard security guy, and then it played out a ton of different ways. It was pretty good. Called Night Shift, Late Shift, I think. Or he wasn't a security guard. He was a parking lot attendant. Leave. Shifting locked. Okay, so we...
A walking across, maybe?
What was the object used for, would you think?
Only use I can see is maybe to hang something on,
Alright, now.
like a coat or.
You could do that, but it's good.
Visit
Good, you
the
got my
chief.
message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come.
It's very
But I
jumpy.
suppose you're between jobs?
I'm
Well, we both know that's
Sam.
not true. But I like it. Sam.
Okay, so he's in on it.
Now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers. Because
Why?
they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come
I suppose I should read my
in. Free
words.
guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Can I do it? I'll try.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Nice. Help me out?
Do I have to spell it out?
Immortality
Make your
looks
problem
so
go
good.
away, or at least sink it. To
Or I hear it's
iron.
just
Thank you.
constantly hear it's so good. Problem?
Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Let's see. Tell me about
What do you want to know?
Dorota.
She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
It's a weird thing to say.
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m. In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Interesting.
Owen here runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you? Look, if it's about the pills, I already know. Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigation?
I don't know if I've ever done a first-person FMV like this before.
Not much.
Oh,
Perhaps you should do some investigation?
alright, let's leave.
Yeah, I mean, you were making a very good point there with the alien look. But it's
Go to
quite
the guest
an
house?
ancient object, isn't it? It's not modern. This one is a sculpture that was found along...
Visit
I
Violet.
assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
Did you know
Not
Dorota?
really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Dorota was a... no, we're not going to say anything.
She reminds me of me, but without my intellect.
So Dorota was
yes,
nice.
That's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
We're not going to say anything. We're just going to be
You
the
should
quiet
talk to
detective.
her boyfriend. I'm sure they weren't exclusive.
Where do I
Oscar
find her boyfriend?
lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Alright, we're getting locations.
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety.
You think?
I'm a very anxious person.
Also, is that what clozapine's for? Nope, yeah, clozapine's for schizophrenia. We're not going to say anything, though. Because us knowing things is powerful.
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually. Demands already? I'm only thinking of doing it.
We're not going to
It's
ask
kind
her
of
about last night yet.
My territory. It's very poesque.
Absolutely.
Right,
Sam,
Bronwyn.
is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
How did
We
you
saw it
forget
in
the
the
murder?
cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
We'll ask. Can't you ask who the killer is?
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Okay. I have some questions about the murder.
Chief DuPont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
How well did you know her?
I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth.
We're not going to thing on the prediction of murder.
There's a lot more at stake.
I don't
here
think
than you know,
I
Sam.
can rightly put down tarot reading when I'm a literal shapeshifter.
Well, if I told you that, you'd have nothing to do.
Fine.
In
We'll
my
ask
room,
where you were
reading.
in 9.
I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Saved
She
you?
came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
We're not going to ask about Violet being trashy. We're going to leave.
And nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe. So Simeon's written in to say, I'm climbing.
You must
This
be a
is
new
a
guest.
spooky-ass
Or you're
radio.
burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Okay, Rain. We'll introduce ourselves.
Pleased to meet
I'm
you, Sam.
Sam.
Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
What were you doing
I
last
was
night?
in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
What didn't work?
My prayer that the girl would be safe.
How did you predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
What's a group reading?
The 3 of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Tell me about the special tarot
Mercury?
deck.
It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Yes, can I see?
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
What do you know about
I
Dorota?
didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw.
Dorota.
She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Who's the next victim?
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
All right.
To a premature dusk and the cold wind had driven people off the street.
I want to ask Bronwyn about the Mercury tarot.
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Sure. This could only end well.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Not really.
Mercury agrees with you. It's nice that you're being honest with me and with yourself.
I'm not happy with being this person because I want to use my face-changing powers.
Now, there
And
was a
B,
good
the
chance
shape-shifting
one of them would be
detective.
sleeping it off in some quiet, sacred corner.
All right. Time to visit Lexi.
Sam, is it? Come on in. Make yourself at home.
This is a lot of characters.
Come on.
A lot of characters. How well do you know
She's like
Bronwyn?
my big sister, so pretty well.
We're not going to ask that.
You know the chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent.
I'll say I'll do my best.
Really? Because she is completely innocent.
Did you know?
I don't know anyone in this town,
Dorada.
except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
How did you know she
Good
was going to
old-fashioned
die?
fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
The Happy Squirrel. No. The Devil, Death. No, we're gonna go with the Happy Squirrel.
You've done your research. The Happy Squirrel was vague and mysterious, but not evil.
Okay. We impressed her with my tarot knowledge. What's the most dangerous
The Five of
card?
Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
You drew the Five of Swords for Dorota?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Why did you come to
The cards
August?
told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction, and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
You do whatever the cards tell you?
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
A job?
I didn't say job. I said job.
A job.
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
I know you're lying. That's a pretty good.
No, you
I'd
don't.
No, you don't. What were you doing
I
last
was
night?
in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Can I see your
No,
nails?
I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
Wow. Wow. Lies. The lies
Within me,
are flying fast and thick.
Slobbers in and
Alright, can I change my
Find
face
somewhere
yet?
safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
I can become any of the people? Oh, that's wild. Alright. We're not going to do it yet, though.
the distraction passes.
We're going to...
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night.
This is very
Police are
trippy.
describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so
Actually, I
do
think
stay
this is
tuned to
video.
Radio August for updates.
I think it's paint
I
and
heard
oil.
Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I can't tell who's sexually harassing who. Oh, then it's next chapter. I see. No, we're going to keep
Any kind of
investigating.
worthwhile lifestyle. A steady girlfriend
We'll go back
or
to
a
the-
wife is out of the question.
Back to the chief.
I simply
Or back
cannot
to the
afford
house.
have anyone around when the beast waits.
We're going to go to my room. Who should we try being? This is very interesting to see how this might shake. All right, let's try being the chief.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Okay. I am now the chief. Interesting.
Work was difficult, so I went free.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Yeah.
How's Bronwyn been?
Oh, interesting. Now it actually voices the questions, now that I have a canonical voice. That's interesting. We have to be not suspicious as the chief.
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
Alright, we're not going to
The
antagonize.
Slayer only takes those that the world is better off without.
Let's visit Bronwyn.
Chief DuPont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Does it bother you, Chief DuPont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist. You're a murderer. You're a con artist.
We'll go with that one.
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
I
Alright.
turn slowly as if I'm a little off balance.
I think Lexi we could lean on.
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about...
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on her. Bron can vouch for me.
Okay.
Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
Leader? This isn't a cult. She looks after me and Rain. Make sure we eat healthy and brush our teeth.
Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here? What's wrong?
There isn't any.
What's wrong with the
And
nightlife?
sometimes a girl needs a party.
Body and pours through it.
Okay.
The wild exhilaration of the beast sets my...
Good evening, Chief DuPont.
Why not exhaust?
Dorota's family. What does the tarot say about them?
I can do a reading if you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn ever been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character, if you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police? Have you ever been in trouble with the police? Lexi ever been in trouble with the...
No, not to my knowledge. She's sweet and innocent. Or haven't you picked up on that yet?
Himself, I can smell the
All right.
shit mingled with the hot blood. I toss
Let's
the body away, expecting
be Bronwyn. Oh wait, no, that's visiting Bronwyn. Dang it.
soul.
Thought I was in my room. Go to my room, become Bronwyn, talk to Lexi. Because
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
because Lexi is
Purposely
most likely
away
to
from the
spill
broken deep in the
beans.
shadows, a long walk to the night, but
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
Okay,
Close
something's
door to
going
the
on.
lethargy fills me as I wait in the rain.
Fine.
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Birmingham?
The Traveller? Dead girls? Ring any bells?
Travel.
I'm not going to,
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
I long to sleep
Oh,
myself,
we got
but everything
intrigue
must
going.
be put in order. The clothes I wore are bagged and ready for
I'm not going to bother talking to Violet, but I am going to talk to the chief as Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
I'm Violet.
get a bit of peace, and my life can be normal for a while,
Hail
but
a
in the
cab.
longer term, I
Or is it the
What's
chief?
going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yes.
What's the matter?
The new detective's acting strangely.
That's to be expected. I told Sam to do whatever it takes to get the job done. Maybe strange is one of those things. Off you go. I'm being subtle. I don't want to see you back here, okay? You got anything to report, give me a call. Any problems, talk to Danny. Danny, remember?
Danny?
We just talked about this. I said I'd post somebody this morning, and I did. Then I told you it was Danny. Take the pills, Violet. Take the pills.
Now he was so frail
All
the
right.
beast would release him and grant him peace in his final
I'm gonna
years.
go back to the guest house.
Surely it owed him that. In his heart, he doubted it was over. In 6 years, the Slayer...
I'm gonna turn off the radio because it's just a lot of jabbering in my head. All right, let's go to my room. Do I think? All right, let's try being Lexi and talking to Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh, I'm Lexi.
Let's talk to Bronwyn.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Violet. I didn't see her last night, did you?
You think did Violet know Dorota?
I have no idea. They're both redheads. Maybe August has a club.
All right, so they're suspicious of Violet. Let's talk to
Hello,
Violet.
Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute. If one of
Sounds
your
ominous.
crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
The police want...
No, we're not going to ask that. Okay. Go to my room. Return to Sam. And... oh, it's also much faster now that we can skip the radio every time. Is there anything more I can say to Violet? We'll ask.
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Have you ever been to Doretta's
No,
house?
and I didn't murder her, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, well, that didn't go great. Let's go to the next chapter.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed.
No, okay.
New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I
Oh,
understand
now we have to
why they
hear
want to postpone it.
this wet
Tonight the weather
business.
will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
All right. Next chapter. Let's visit the chief.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright?
Who's on the suspect
Tarot
list?
readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them. Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. You didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay.
What do we
Rain
know?
says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers
interesting.
mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it.
It's actually
There's
recapping what I
something
know.
about a traveller, whatever that is. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar is in the clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Interesting. I like it. I like it.
Who are you?
I'm a shape-shifting detective.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
Let's see. How long were you dating Doretta?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Any idea who would do this to her?
No, no one. She was really popular.
Did you see her yesterday?
I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Where were you at 9?
Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
What can you tell me about her parents?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
Is it possible the killer was hiding in her room?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Have you hidden in there before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies.
This game is going in weird places.
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
What was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Wow, she was a weirdo. Alright, let's go to the guest house.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Okay, well, maybe we won't. Do you think Oscar killed Doretta?
No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Some more literally.
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
Why would someone kill her?
Herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken.
Boudoir photographs.
What do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
Sounds like you know a lot about her.
Really? Just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days. If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset.
Tell me about Zach.
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
It's what I do in this game.
At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there.
How do you know that?
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Alright, crazy lady. I'm gonna talk to Bronwyn again. Lexi said she was in her room last night, not yours.
She gets easily confused. Youth of today.
Bronwyn, tell me the truth.
Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Why did you lie about your alibi?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
What were you doing in your room?
I was logged into Tarotasm. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
Did you know about her boyfriend?
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Did he tell you anything about
He
Doretta?
confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
You can tell me.
Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
Well, I can just use your face.
Hi,
Suck Alexi
back
again.
from already?
Do you have anything? Tell me about the Traveler.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
We're gonna bluff.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Feels good.
Cheeky? Are you flirting with me?
Maybe. Yes.
Oh dear, am I blushing again? There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
Okay then.
No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
Did you meet the boyfriend? When?
This morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
Why did you
I
lie about
didn't.
your alibi?
How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
No.
Bronwyn
Depends on
was
why you
worried about
lied.
me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Alright. Let's bother
Sam.
Rain.
What can I do for you?
Rain is so weird. Lexi mentioned you're here to
We're
do
trying
a job.
to save people.
Just gonna let him keep talking? Or not. Where were you before August?
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travellers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Birmingham Travelers?
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Alright, how did you get Doria's name?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Man, it's all the bits. So Tarot didn't tell you.
It kinda did. It's hard getting an exact name out of 78 cards. But considering we'd never heard of Dorota Shaw, it painted a pretty good picture otherwise.
Can you use a Ouija on its own?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Tell me more about the Ouija board.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota.
How does it work?
Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Oh, time travel. Okay.
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Wow, this game's picking up speed very quickly. Okay, let's go to my room. Let's become Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Let's talk to Rain.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
Alright.
What did you tell the police you were doing?
I told them the
What's
truth.
tell
That
the
I was in
police?
my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading?
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Ron, are you okay?
Let me just run. Let's talk to Oscar.
Didn't expect you to come back. Have you contacted Dorota?
No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Oh, so you've just come to see me?
I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction.
It's okay, just... How did you know? How did you come up with a name and then she's gone?
She's not gone. She's waiting to pass. How could someone even get into Dorota's bedroom?
The usual way. The front door. Like, it's a townhouse and she's on the 3rd floor. So, other than teleporting or a big ladder, that's the only way.
Do you get on with Dorota's family?
Not really. Especially not now. I'm convinced I got her into the wrong crowd or something. Am I really a bad influence?
Yes. No.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I know it's a bit soon, but maybe we can grab coffee sometime? Just to chat about things.
She's like 40 and...
Yeah. Yes.
I like you, Bronwyn.
You're...
How about soon? How about tonight? I can come to the guest house?
No. Sure. No, you can't.
Maybe another time then.
Why is everyone so
You're not
horny?
really a bad influence.
That's okay. I'm used to the abuse. Hey, maybe we could hang out together after all.
Sure.
Oh. Okay. That's kind of rude, but fine.
Okay, let's... That was odd. Back to the guest house. Let's see.
Ron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
We're gonna pass on that.
Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should do whatever it...
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes.
Then stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
I have to make interesting. It's having to be the people that I'm investigating in other conversations. It's an interesting wrinkle. Screw it. Let's visit Violet.
I'm truly sorry about Dorota.
I didn't really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see you here last night.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious. Nothing.
Sorry. All this talk of the dead makes me very anxious.
Alright, we'll leave it at that. Let's see. Any other... Let's be Sam. And let's talk to Rain again. Wait, but Rain. You said I wanna know about Birmingham. Dagnut. Alright, let's hail a cab.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I really don't like them. Next chapter, please. Let's visit the chief.
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know.
Zach was taking boudoir photos.
And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then.
Maybe they were for
Well,
someone
unless
else.
they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork.
Alright. Let's go visit
Sorry,
Zach.
we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Are you Zach Weston?
Yes. What do you want?
The Shaws hired
The
me.
Shaws. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
You are...
I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now.
Dorota. Alright, you photographed her.
For the August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot. No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
There's something about the lighting that's just totally hiding his face. We're not going to push on that.
Nisha was a reporter. She can confirm all this.
Nisha. Was that the only time you met
No,
Doretta?
actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Oh no, is he going to come out with the boudoir photos?
As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Ooh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
What do you see?
I think she's just a very attractive girl. That's all. What do you mean?
Violet told me.
Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography.
Yes. You people keep talking about it.
saw my boudoir set and asked me to take some shots. It's all very tasteful. A lot of women have them done as gifts for their husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends, I suppose.
Who did Doretta get him for?
She didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume.
Are you friends with Violet Gallagher?
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
How well?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
So you're sleeping with her?
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Where were you last night?
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Working late?
I live here, detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife got the house, my business is all I have left.
Alright. Let's talk with Oscar again. Do you know Zach Weston?
No? Who's that?
He's a photographer.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, let's ask it. Did she show you her boudoir shots?
Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Can I?
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
Okay, let's go back to the guest house and do our loop with these people again. Let's start with Lexi.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Okay. That's one off the list. Hey, Rain. So, Birmingham.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Its thing?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3.
Why did the Travelers want 3 victims?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Tell me about the Travelers.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Why demons?
Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
Travelers can inhabit us?
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
In simple terms.
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
So you think the murderer is a traveler?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Do you know Zach Weston?
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
What about her?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
We might have to ask Thing. Let's talk to Bronwyn.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a John somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Hey, Violet. Let's talk about Zach again.
Do we really have to?
Yes. He says you're sleeping
How
together.
vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
Why doesn't he act like it?
He's irresistible to women.
Is he?
No.
Oh, she's schizophrenic. What the heck is this? Who are you? What? What? Let's, what to do. I feel like we need to investigate more at this juncture. Let's go to my room. If we are... Yeah, let's try being her and going to the...
Hello, I'm Violet.
Going to the picture man. And then do vice versa.
Violet.
Alright, hail cab. Visit Zach.
Oh, hello, gorgeous.
I came over last night, but you weren't here. Did you hear about Dorota?
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity? Were you sleeping with her?
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
That's...
This again.
It's not what I heard.
I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Let's try.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Let me visit the chief again. The chief isn't there! Oscar isn't there. I think it's because they have nothing to say to me. Alright, let's visit the guest house. We'll visit Rain. He's not there! Where did everyone go? Go to my room. Let's become the photographer. Talk to her.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
We're gonna go downstairs to talk to the redhead lady.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what?
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Dorota.
Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me. Why'd you think she didn't?
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Alright, we can leave. Strange business. Alright, let's go to my room. Return to Sam. I'm gonna go talk to the chief. See if there's any threads that we don't have done. Hail a cab.
It's 8 o'clock and
no,
time for another August update.
Okay, we'll just
Police
go
investigating the
forwards.
death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Yay! No weird, sexual
Sam,
thing.
I've got news. We've done a reading.
Five of Swords again.
Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
What do we got? What do we got?
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
Dum dum da.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder.
From a traveler.
Then Lexi did
Time
nothing.
traveler.
And now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Her mother. Wait. Whose is... Right, we're gonna visit the chief.
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
What do we
We've got
know?
a new target. Alice Munro. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay. Let's visit Ellis. It's the three redheads.
Sam.
Three redheads.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Did you know Dorota?
Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
How did
We
you
met
meet?
at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
What happened after the
we had
show?
a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
You and Dorota were in a relationship?
This is just between us, right?
Yes.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend.
With benefits.
And I liked making her happy.
You have no friends?
Oh, and Dorota. People I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants.
Do you know Zach Weston?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
Have you had any private sessions with him?
No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing.
Okay. Tell me about Poe.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Partners or friends?
Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him.
Where were you
On
last
air.
night?
We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
You know that Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Something else?
I said some guys like to watch. So... tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
We think the murderer watched her in the same way. Or how did it work? We're gonna go with how first.
She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe
Wardrobe.
distance, she put on a show. She faked it.
I think she enjoyed it more than you think. We're not gonna get into that. No. Did Oscar know
I don't
about
think
you?
so. We were very discreet. It was more fun that way.
Any idea who might want to hurt
No.
you?
Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
Means you're anxious
I
about
don't know
something.
what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
Yeah, I think yours. Or, what do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt.
I'm not planning on hurting you. Oh! Ah, that
Sam?
startled me.
I forgot your phone.
Why? What the startles? Why? Okay, should we visit Zach, Oscar, the chief, the guest house? Let's go back to the guest house. Okay, I want to visit Bronwyn. Rain said you knew about rights.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
What is a right?
A right can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming of age?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Will there be 3 victims this
3
time?
attempts? Yes, that's likely. But 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure.
We're gonna tell her about the coin.
Was it a gold coin?
Yes.
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
Okay. Tell me about Ellis.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help, though.
What's the connection between Ellis and Dorota?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They're both redheads.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Do you need Zach?
No.
Do you know Zach Weston?
I can do a reading if you want.
Yes, please.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
I need your help.
Yes, of course. Anything.
Try to find out more from Mercury.
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Why is everything... Alright, let's talk to Lexi.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Do you really want to help?
Please use me. Tell me what to do.
Okay, I have a few options. Find out what you can from the Ouija board. That seems safer than sending you to Zach.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Okay. Dr. Rain. You seem real tense.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
Well, why do you think Yuri was a
Because
traveler?
he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Do you know Ellis Monroe?
Yes. I met her at the radio station.
Why were you at the radio station?
I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
Whew. Okay. Let's talk to Violet again. Oh, she's just a little girl. Okay, the little girl is real.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
I'm the boogeyman. I'm
I'm
Sam.
Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Absolutely.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Tell me about the aliens. Let's talk about Ellis.
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Okay. Do you think you were abducted?
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam.
Have you told anyone else about
I
this?
needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont.
And
now you, apparently.
well, and your daughter. Do you think you were abducted last night?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Alright, we won't push it for right now. Let's leave. Let's go to my room.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
That's ominous. Am I a traveler? Let's become the chief.
Hi,
I'm Chief Dupont.
Hi, I'm Chief Dupont.
Okay. Let's talk to Violet again.
Claude.
Claude. Can't talk to her about anything. Talk
Chief,
to Bronwyn.
What a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
All right. Testy. Lexi doesn't want to talk to the chief. Rain doesn't want to talk to the chief. Let's visit Ellis.
Chief DuPont. Thanks for calling in. At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down? What's really worrying you?
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening? How do we stop me from dying?
Visit Zach. Wow, he had nothing to say. Visit Oscar.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it... What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
No.
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
Is it...
Okay. I'm gonna go to my room. Is there someone else that I think I could profitably be? I'm not sure. Crushing indecision. What if I... Okay, what if I talk to her, but it's him?
Hello, I'm Rain.
Actually, let's do the rounds as Rain. All right. Let's talk to Bronwyn.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us.
With our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
I'm just being practical. Ellis's fate is in our hands. Ours isn't.
Okay. Let's talk to Lexi.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So...
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Well, what's Sam going to do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What are...
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
I'm glad I got this. Mostly. Helicab. Visit
Haven't
Ellis.
you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision about the show?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your...
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness. Well, they do, if it's in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die?
You didn't say you're going to die, just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... What was the word you used? My challenge. That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains. I know you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
Alright. Let's talk to the chief. Chief don't want to talk to me. Let's see Oscar. Oscar don't want to talk to me. Oscar got a lot of DVDs. Respect, respect. Alright, I think I'm ready to move this ball forwards. I think. Yes, let's be Sam. We have not gotten to the point where we can move the ball forwards. What do we need to do? Let's visit Oscar. Oscar ain't there. Let's visit Zach.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
That's the creepiest way you could have said that.
What do you know about it?
Have you looked into it?
Yeah, I pulled in a few bug-eyed aliens, but they wouldn't confess. We've got a murder to solve. Can we talk about this later? We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it.
What?
She told you where John
That is hilarious.
is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Rain's confirmed he met Alice at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Alright. What do I need to do to make things move forwards? Let's talk to Rain? No?
Yeah. She asked for a sample reading to show what I could do.
Did you read for Poe too?
He didn't seem all that interested. It's a shame. He seems like a man with lots of interesting demons.
Okay. Nope. Lexi. Nope. Violet. No, we're not going to do that bluff. Did I try being the chief and talking to her about it? I don't remember anymore.
Hi,
I'm Chief DuPont.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Alright. Visit Violet. And I can't say Jack. Okay. Go to my room. Interesting. What can I... It's Alice Monroe. Can I do anything
Hi,
interesting?
I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
Let's see. Let's leave. Zoop, 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 zoop. Let's talk to Violet. Violet don't talk to Ellis. Let's talk to Lexi. Lexi don't talk to Ellis. Does Rain? No. Does Bronwyn? No. No one wants to talk to poor Ellis. Let's hail a cab. Let's visit the chief. The chief don't talk to Ellis. Let's visit Oscar. Oscar don't talk to Ellis. Let's visit Zach. Zach don't talk to Ellis. Nobody talks to Ellis. Interesting. Okay. Let's be Zach.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Let's be Zach and try talking to Ellis. I'm running out of people who are connected in any
Zach.
meaningful way.
What are you doing here?
Ooh.
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them, though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just, undo a few buttons, yeah?
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Okay. Chief don't want to talk to me? Oscar don't want to talk to me? Will Violet talk to me?
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
No, I do not. I've got more important things to do, Zach.
Okay. That's probably it. That's probably it. Poor Ellis. Losing her job. Yeah, no, I can't. Go to my room.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Alright. What if we talk to Bronwyn? No, not B. Bronwyn! Damn it!
I'm Bronwyn.
Damn it!
I'm Bronwyn.
Oscar?
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Okay. Leave. Now talk to Bronwyn, who isn't there! Visit Violet. Okay. Go to my room. Return to Sam. Leave. Hail a cab. Oscar. No. Zach. No. Ellis. No. Guest house. Bronwyn. Nada. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to bluff Violet. That's the only thing I got.
I don't really want to.
Tell me.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. It was the first time they took me.
First time?
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
You forget everything?
No. I have certain flashbacks.
I really need details.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
I'm gonna push.
They rearrange us like decorations. suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
Okay, now, is that enough?
It's 9
There
o'clock
we go.
and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Poe and Monroe. Alright. Next chapter. We'll probably do one more chapter and then call it for the evening. Alright, let's see. Let's start with a visit to
Sam,
the
I've got
chief.
some heavy rain news. Lawrence
Heavy
Trotsky,
rain?
That's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer.
That's true. All of this could be mumbo jumbo, and I'm just a random shapeshifter, and there's nothing else weird going on. Okay, let's visit Ellis. Nothing. Alright, let's visit Poe.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Are you and Monroe close?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Is she dating anyone?
I believe not. She has a big heart, and in my opinion, opens it too easily.
Too easily. This man's fake voice is hilarious. Did you know Dorota Shaw?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
Tarot reading.
Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
Where were you last
On
night?
air. Much of our broadcast is pre-recorded, but we always do the hourly news live.
Anyone hate Monroe?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe Monroe.
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
what radio
Definitely
is
a
all
vampire. And yes. I mean, it's shaded in red light, and he keeps talking about having his demons.
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctors' surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
How can she afford to offer free radios?
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course.
Tell me about August.
This town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
No.
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gain citizens to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
This man has big high school drama club vibes.
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
It's he thinks acting is head movement, so you must always move your head.
Slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped.
His head can't stay still.
Well, the body parts, and the pirates moved in.
So everyone is descended from
Yes.
pirates.
August was built on the blood of innocents. Kind of puts Dorota's murder into perspective, doesn't it?
What?
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth.
I mean, you're in the
must
booth.
Go on. Death threats, be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
This game really does. It has everything.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe?
I will protect her at her house.
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Ellis, I'm staying with you.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
Not really, no. Yes, I'm gifted with certain powers.
I know you're just trying to make me feel better, but that's a weird thing to say. Maybe I'd be better off with one of Chief DuPont's officers.
No, sorry, you're safe with me.
I guess at least you've still got a sense of humor, even when we're surrounded by death. Perhaps it's a good trait to have.
I don't know why I couldn't be here with an officer.
You're too late. She's gone. Yeah, I think so. No bags packed though, and car's still on the drive, so she must have left in a hurry. I'll put out a MISPER for her. Check in with her parents. We'll find her.
MISPER?
If she can be found.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has
is really
sparked a massive
rocketing
police
forwards.
operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
All right, next chapter.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading.
And it's you.
The next target?
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different.
Why me?
I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be
Her
careful.
eyes are kind of jaundice looking. What? I just got a kiss?
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Ooh, this is an interesting question. Alright, give me a hint.
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Whew. I could say him. Interesting. I can say myself. Very interesting. I really want it to be Poe, but I think that must be the department policy really must just be the one guard per. Like, I don't know why we don't lock me up, right? Instead of arresting someone, put me in the steel cage and leave the keys inside with me, and then we should be good. Unless they have, like, a spear or a gun. But you get the idea. Okay. I don't think it's Browen, Ellis, or I don't think it's Browen, Lexi. I don't think it's Ellis. I don't think it's Rain. It could be Zach, but I think he's a red herring. It's not Oscar. I want it to be Poe, but I don't have anything good on it. I think Chief DuPont would be a fun twist. We're being led to believe it's Violet, but Ellis also had weird dreams. We're just going to go with Violet.
Violet? Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up, we'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
All the places are empty. I'm going to bed.
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update.
Okay, we're gonna ride this.
We don't
for
normally
longer.
have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that
beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
What the heck was that? 12:14, the end. Who's it gonna be? How wrong were we?
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Did I win?
Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Violet's locked up. She's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just... will you?
Yeah, sure.
Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful.
I like the fade to black.
Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good.
Sweet
Real
cheeks.
good. You win. Alexi hug.
Everyone's hugging me. Who's gonna stab me in the back?
Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives. I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
Wow.
Sam, you're safe.
I wonder if there's a specific
Christ.
path to romance her.
Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Kiss him? Wow.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going around.
I didn't flirt with him at all. I didn't think I did.
Look, however this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief Dupont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The riot was stopped. But there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
This game has romance options? On top of everything else?
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad that someone like you are around to save us.
Did I romance everybody?
Everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me. Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sam.
2 kisses.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would.
Please don't tell me I romanced you too, sir.
Confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame you were starting to fit in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August.
Thanks, Chief, for not kissing
And I
me.
stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Wow, we played the whole thing, actually. A one and done.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and
Interesting.
soothing.
Having
at
the
least to me.
interview.
No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is. It's silly. It sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you?
No?
Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well?
No?
Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
What does that even mean? The end, maybe. I'm so confused. Enter secret debriefing.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
No.
Do you have feelings?
Yes?
Splendid. Do plants have feelings?
No?
Splendid. I've burned down a rainforest. Does that make you happy?
No?
Splendid. I've killed a serial killer. Does that make you happy?
Yes?
It's ready.
What? What the heck? What? Okay. Well, that was Shapeshifting Detective. That was shorter than I thought. I thought it was going to be 3 or 4 hours. But FMV games tend to be fairly short. Because you got to film everything. But yeah, they can be real weird and fun and weird. Because they can just be weird. And yeah, that was an experience. I am glad you guys came along for it. I'll talk to you two, but I'll catch you guys another time with another stream. Have a good one. But wait a second. Was that the boy falling onto the bed? Wait, what? A lot of this footage I haven't seen. Are they all things from in the game? Because like this I've seen. How branching is this narrative? Yeah. Wow. Very branching narrative. Anyway, I will see you guys another time. Have a good night.